work, full 100% to get to where I wanted to be. I was a soccer kid growing up. Yeah, soccer was number one. My dad introduced me to that sport, and it obviously helped me in my football transition with the footwork and all that stuff. But yeah, soccer, I like watch Ronaldo, Messi, like all those guys, African, Nigerian teams when they play in the World Cup, things like that. I always try to keep up with that. So yeah, it's definitely soccer was my first love. Yeah, I was hearing player comps about him, and obviously, like playing back in the day, he was just a hard-hitting safety, and I kind of take pride in that as well, just trying to be that enforcer on the field. And he was someone that just played with his hair on fire, lit it up every chance he got. So definitely appreciative of his game, and definitely something I picked up from him and try to utilize in my game. Yes, sir. It was informal interviews. Yes, sir. Oh, very familiar. I grew up being a 49ers fan. Don't ask why. I'm from Charlotte, but, I just like, the 49ers growing up. Hufanga is definitely someone that I love to watch, try to get cut-ups of him on my film studies. He was someone that just plays downhill fast and been able to have great ball production on the field. Someone that took very much pride in special teams in his rookie year, and that gave him the opportunity to play his second year full-time as a starter at the safety position, and even ended up being an all-pro. He was someone that, definitely someone I idolize as well, and would be appreciative of playing alongside him potentially.
Oh, no, this is way better in the scrum. No, I did. Oh, dude. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me? It's extended my career.
Yeah, I think it was never about proving the doubters wrong, but it was more so proving me right. A lot of the time you can't really focus on the outside of what people have to say about you. It's more so about who do you think you are? What do you think? How do you believe? And that's what really matters. Ultimately trumps everything. You can't pay attention to what Twitter says. Can't pay attention to what 3 or 5 stars are ahead of you going to every school. Got to be able to control the controllables. Focus on your own journey. You get caught up in someone else's journey, you're going to go crazy. So definitely just being able to stick to the program, stick to my goals, my journey will help me get to where I am now. What I learned about myself, just learning how to just mature throughout the process. Being able to be myself in college was a different experience for me, and being able to almost be a professional at the same time before getting to the professional league. It was something that, I had a lot of trials and tribulations with adversity, maybe tearing my ACL, and, maybe academic things like, trying to get over those humps and just trying to be the same person every day. That was the main thing. Whatever you got going on in your life, you just got to try to figure out that, other people, there's always someone that has it harder than you, and trying to live the next day and trying to just remember your purpose. And that's what trying to drove me throughout college, helped me get to where I am now. So definitely my biggest learning experience in college. Yeah, I'll say my mom, 100%. My mom was someone that, just was my number one fan throughout my whole life. And she saw the vision for me before I saw it in myself. And my mom was someone that, got in college, there was times when, I was just down on myself, not confident in, my capabilities. And even throughout the ACL process, didn't know how I was going to come back from that. And she was always that person that just knew that I was destined for it, and, just kept me leveled, kept me humble. And I thank her for everything. Yeah, it was big, only having to travel an hour and a half for games. It was awesome. The whole family coming to the games. It was a great feeling for me, just knowing that, maybe fans might not stick around for the games, but they're always going to stick around for the games. I see them after the game, take a big picture, give her a big hug, all those things. And it's just appreciation of like all the trials and tribulations I faced in the past, and then it's all leading up to that moment. You live for moments throughout your whole life, and just being able to share moments with her throughout this whole journey is awesome. Be yourself, be confident, let them know who you are, and just try to remember as a little kid what you wanted for yourself, those dreams that you have for yourself, and now you're living it. Now what are you going to do about it? Make the most out of all your opportunities. Opportunities don't mean anything if you don't make the most out of it. So just being able to take every opportunity as a appreciation for everything that you have. Oh, my confidence is up there for sure. Like, my confidence is after that ACL coming back. I came back in like 7 months before the season, knowing that, you know, there was a time where I thought, yeah, maybe I'll lose my starting job, or maybe they'll try to get guys to replace me. But I knew for myself, like, okay, I'm not going to let anyone get into my path of what I have planned for myself. So throughout that whole time, you know, being underrated in high school, you know, being underappreciated, not having a lot of playing time, all those things, all those accustomed things came into full circle and, you know, just had me ready for the next step in my process. So, go ahead. Yeah, he was probably the best, besides Zay Flowers, the best route runner I've ever faced. He was someone that was detailed, precise, and he's going to make noise this year. He was someone that was he's one of my best friends, and he was someone that always challenged me to be better in practice like I challenged him. And he was someone that, you know, definitely didn't have the best opportunity at Wake Forest, but his final year at IU, he'll make the most out of it for sure. Just a charismatic guy. He's just a funny guy, and he just lights up the room whenever he walks in it. You know, someone that is just definitely my right-hand man, was there for me down, and I was there for him when he was down. He's someone that definitely is going to be in my wedding for sure. He's one of my guys for life, so definitely got love from my boy Keyshawn. Yes, sir. I met with him last night. Went really well. Been able to, you know, just get a feel of who I am, being able to talk ball, being able to go over film, all those things, being able to meet GM, Shanahan, DB coaches, and the rest of the staff. It was awesome, and definitely left a statement out there for sure. Just plays fast and physical. You know, that was the main thing. He doesn't, you know, go into the alley with fear. He knows that he's just trying to run through a defender, and he knows that whenever he has an impact on football, he's going to make a play on it. So he's someone that, like I said earlier, made strides on special teams in his first year, and that enabled him to get the opportunity his second year to be an All-Pro. And obviously he went through the ACL, but I know with his mindset, he's going to bounce back and not lose a step. Yeah, I have a little bit of familiarity with him. Like, really, this year, him being able to step in and being able to produce as a rookie is very impressive. Just being able to kind of see as a rookie, like, you know, next man up mentality, and he made the most out of it. So definitely impressed with Jair. Yeah, I met with 49ers last night. I met with the Eagles, the Lions, the Bills. I've met with Houston Texans. I've met with the Buccaneers. There's a list of teams I had informal meetings with. Probably don't remember at the top of my head, but definitely some other Saints as well. But yeah, definitely a lot of teams, and being able to have times with the position coaches and being able to talk ball with them has been a great experience. Kept me grounded, you know, kept me focused on my journey alone, and then, you know, get me consumed in what everyone else had going on. It was something that, you know, I use as a chip on my shoulder. Whatever I step into a room, whatever I step onto a field, you know, not about proving people wrong, but proving myself right, you know, knowing that I have to prove it to myself that I'm that guy. And, you know, I'm here on the stadium now living proof of it. So it was something that, you know, the young guys got to learn as well. You can't pay attention in the social media area that we live in and be worrying about how many offers somebody has. You only go to one school, and at that one school, you got to make the most out of your opportunity. You see guys jump at that transfer portal. I used it for the better. Some people use it just, you know, get out of situations because they think they're not getting the opportunity for themselves. So, you know, just at the end of the day, everybody's journey is different, you know, and at the end of the day, football is why we're here. And just focus on the football, focus on, you know, the main thing, and you'll get what you want out of it.
I was there for like 6 months, and I was like, I can't do this. It's a lot. What are we doing?
Yeah, Charlotte got some guys, man. I mean, it's something that I think more people are getting appreciative of, but at the same time, you know, guys getting slept on, and you see them. We got guys like Cedric Gray here, you know, my boy from high school that I played with for 3 years. Got guys like Will Shipley that I grew up with, you know, and it's multiple guys out here I'm from Charlotte that just, you know, living proof of, you know, what we have brewing in there. And there's a whole bunch of up-and-coming people. Obviously, the #1 guy is probably going to be Drake May, you know, playing 7-on-7 with him in high school. You know, we're there. You got to find those gems, man. And, you know, we made the most out of our opportunities, and now we're at the big stage living the dream. It's informal interviews. Yes, sir.
I fucked up too. Last year, this usually this is what I do. And last year, I was like, I'm just gonna say.
Nah. Save money.
Which is great. But last year, just